Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Di, and today I'm sharing with you my April manga haul. So it is a bit on the smaller side, but I think I got a few things that I am very interested in and a few continuations as well. So let's get into it. First up on the top here, this is a recommendation from one of my Monochrome Manga Club members. We're starting to look for things to read for June, and I wanted to make sure that I picked selections to match the theme, and so one of my members wanted to read Given. So this is Given Volume 1 by Natsuki Kizu. This one is published by Sublime and rated older teen. Truthfully, I don't know a lot about this, but you can kind of see that there is musical instruments. I have to believe that this is about a band, which if you've watched my recent First Impressions video about Bochi the Rock, you know that I have trouble with titles that have music in it because I can't hear the music. I believe this is pretty popular, but it says on the back here, love of music unites the four members of the band Given: hot-headed guitarist Ueno Yama, playboy drummer Akihiko, gentle bassist Haruki, and Mafuyu, a singer gifted with great talent and burdened by past tragedy. Their struggles and conflicts may drive them apart, but their bond to the music and to one another always brings them back together again. Ritsuka Uenoyama is bored with it all, with school, with his basketball club, and even with one true passion, playing guitar. That is, until the day he finds his favorite hidden napping spot occupied by a strange boy cradling a broken-stringed guitar. At first, Uenoyama is nonplussed by Mafuyu Sato and his slightly odd behavior, but when on a whim he asks Mafuyu to sing, the power of that song pierces him to the core. So the art style looks pretty cool. I'm quite enjoying all of those colors in the background as well. Got a close-up back here. I kind of flipped to this just to make sure that it was okay for the manga club, because we don't read stuff that has nudity or sexual content in it. It seems volume 1 is okay, so let me know if you've read this and what you think of it. But I think this is going to be, spoiler, one of the selections for the Monochrome Manga Club in June. So that is why I picked that one up. I've got volume 15 of Fairy Tale 100 Years Quest. This has story and layouts by Hiro Mashima, art by Atsuo Ueda. This one is published by Kodansha Rated Teen, so this is a continuation of adventuring with our group from the Fairy Tale series, and I'm quite looking forward to getting into this. I think my daughter is currently reading this, and I believe an anime is coming out soon, and so I'm really excited for that. I really enjoyed Fairy Tale, and I'm looking forward to more adventuring with our group here, so had to pick that one up. Just got a new exciting announcement for this one. This is Kakuryu, Bed and Breakfast for Spirits Volume 9 by Wako Ioka, and this one is original story by Midori Yuma and character design by Laruha. This one is published by Viz Rated Teen. So this one is about a woman who was kind of promised to a demon in another world who runs it like an inn for spirits, or bed and breakfast for spirits. And she doesn't find that out until like after her grandfather passes away. So she gets swept into this world and is trying to find her own way. So she kind of starts sharing her love of cooking with all of the demons and things. And that's kind of how she forms her bonds with them. And I really enjoyed the anime. And we just got an announcement for season 2. I'm really looking forward to it. These volumes take so long to come out, and I'm kind of surprised at how thin this one is. It's a little bit disappointing, but I'm glad to have another volume. I'm glad that there was another announcement for another season of the anime, and I'm really looking forward to it. Like I said, I quite enjoyed the first season of the anime, and yeah, so lots of foods, lots of cute like things happening, little cute demons as well in this one. Really enjoyable story. I have volume 2 of Demon Slayer Kimetsu Academy. Story and art by Natsuki Hokami. This one is based on Koyoharu Gotogei's Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba. This one is published by Viz Rated Teen. So I believe this one is just a bunch of hijinks and shenanigans and chibi-eyed versions of our characters from Demon Slayer, and had to pick it up. I really, really enjoyed Demon Slayer. It was very surprising for me that I enjoyed it as much as I did, and I continue to enjoy it. And so definitely had to pick this one up. I have volume 2 of Obey Me the comic. This one's by Subaru Nito, original work by NTT Solmare. This one is published by 7 Seas Rated Teen. So it's based on the hit mobile game Obey Me. We read volume 1 for the Monochrome Manga Club. I really, really enjoyed it. It's about this character who gets like transported into this world where you've got these 7 demons of the Devilldom. Rulers, it says, rulers of the Devilldom. And it's kind of like an academy, but the person that gets transported to this world is a sheep, and they don't know why they've turned into a sheep. They don't know who they are or anything, not their name, nothing. And so they're trying to like make their way through this world as a sheep, and all of these like kind of brothers, have different like quirks and things. And so in the first volume, you got to like really meet a couple of them. And yeah, it's just kind of about the main character getting to know these rulers of the Devilldom and making their way and just trying to kind of make things beneficial for themselves. I think that's kind of the general idea of it. I really enjoyed volume 1. It's very fluffy. And at the end of volume 1, we're kind of left on a slight cliffhanger. So I'm looking forward to reading volume 2. I did check out the anime of this series right after we read the first volume and had our meeting. And the anime is very different from what happens in the manga. So I'm very interested to see what's going to happen in volume 2. I haven't continued with the anime. The anime, I watched one episode. It was 5 minutes and very, very different story from what goes on in the manga. So really looking forward to this one. I have volume 10 of Mission Yozakura Family. This one is by Hitsuji Gondaira, published by Viz Rated Teen. I see that I have a lot of Viz titles this month, but this is a story that I was reading on Shonen Jump app when it first started publishing there. Really enjoyed it, and now I'm collecting the physical copies. I know we are past where I've read so far, but this is about our main character here who becomes an orphan and kind of joins his best friend's family, who is this girl here. Turns out her family are a family of spies, and she's the head of the family, and so he needs to kind of learn how to be a spy in order to not only protect himself, but to protect the family. And so I really enjoyed what I read so far. I've been meaning to get back to this series for a while, but I'm just loving all of these covers. They're just so gorgeous. And like I said, I really enjoyed what I read, and so I'm looking forward to getting back into this one. I have volume 2 of Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint. Art by Sleepy C, adapted by Umi from Redeye Studios, and original story by Sing and Song. This one is published by Issei Press, Rated Teen. So this is about a guy who is the only reader of a particular web novel, and then things start to happen around him that correlate to the web novel he read. And since he was the only reader of the novel, he is the only one who knows what's going to happen and how to kind of get himself out of situations and things. The first volume was very interesting. I'm really looking forward to seeing what's going to happen in this next one. I think I mentioned to you previously that when this was suggested as a Monochrome Manga Club selection, that the particular person who suggested it was very passionate about this story, and so I'm looking forward to continuing and talking with them about my feelings on this one as I continue to read it, because they've been reading on the app. And yeah, really enjoyed the first volume. I think there's going to be a live action drama adaptation, if I saw correctly. I would be interested in watching that as well, but yes, enjoyed this one a lot. Looking forward to continuing with that one. And like I said, we read volume 1 for the Monochrome Manga Club. I have volume 3 of My Androgynous Boyfriend, story and art by Tomiko. This one is published by 7 Seas Rated Teen. So this is like a contemporary romance story about a woman and her boyfriend who is very pretty. And so I'm really looking forward to getting into this one. This one also kind of takes a really long time to come out, and so I haven't actually started it yet because I never know when the next volume is going to be out, and I hate having to wait for a story. So yes, I'm just collecting these so far, but the art style is very pretty, and I'm really looking forward to getting into this once I have all of the volumes. I have volume 4 of Dinosaur Sanctuary, story and art by Itaru Kinoshita, research consultant Shinichi Fujiwara. This one's published by 7 Seas Rated Teen. So this is kind of a story about a dinosaur zoo, a little bit similar to Jurassic Park, but it focuses more on the zookeepers and how they handle the specific species that are in the zoo and things that arise, like maybe they're getting sick or how to like deal with things, cleaning out their cages and things like that, as well as kind of helping to educate people about the different species. This, like I said, has a research consultant, so there are little inserts in there about the dinosaurs themselves, like scientific information, things that have kind of been shown on page based on the research that was done, and things like that. I really enjoyed this series, and I'm looking forward to continuing with it. And the last volume that I have is probably, I'm not quite sure, but probably going to be our other Monochrome Manga Club Volume 1 selection for June, and that is I Married My Female Friend Volume 1, story and art by Shio Usui. This one is published by 7 Seas Rated Teen. So it says, here comes the brides. Kurumi and Ruriko make a deal. If they both are single in 5 years, they would marry each other. 5 years later, neither woman is attached, so it's time for a wedding. Marriage is full of firsts, especially for two friends, so they have a lot to learn about each other in their newly shared home. But will they continue this arrangement like two especially close roommates, or will a different kind of love bloom between them? So I thought this sounded cute and fun. I am not quite sure about this one, if I'm honest, because this was not on my radar. But I like to have a BL and a GL selection during the month of June. Haven't quite settled on the two that I mentioned here in my haul. So if you have a suggestion for a BL or a GL or any kind of queer story that you think you'd like to hear me talk about in the month of June, definitely let me know down in the comments below. I may not choose them for the Monochrome Manga Club selection, but it's possible that I could read your suggestion during the month. And so, yes, I thought this one sounded interesting. As of right now, this is the one that I am considering for our other selection for the Monochrome Manga Club for June. So yeah, that's all that I have for my April manga haul. I didn't do too badly. I am still waiting on my volumes of Delicious in Dungeon, because you know that we're reading that for the Monochrome Manga Club, and so I need my volumes 5 and 6 for our meeting this month, but they didn't come in April. So you'll see them in my May haul for sure. And like I said, let me know if you have a suggestion for the Monochrome Manga Club's June selections, any like queer titles, volume 1s, that would be appreciated. And like I said, if I don't choose them from the Monochrome Manga Club, there is a chance that I will read them myself during the month of June and talk to you about them during my Desus 19 diaries. And I think that's all I have for you today. So let me know down in the comments below if you've read any of these, if you are collecting any of these, or what you picked up in the month of April. I would really love to know. And if nothing else, and you'd just like to let me know that you were here, if you could leave me some kind of heart emoji down in the comments below, that would be greatly appreciated and would really help me out. And that will do it for me today. So I hope you're all doing great. I hope you're all safe and healthy. And until next time, take care and smile always. Bye.